Hello, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. I think my previous lecture is clear to you, which was the basic introduction of the tissue. So, today we will discuss the rest part of the chapter. So, welcome to my next lecture, grade 9, topic tissue. In this, we will discuss about the permanent tissue. Permanent tissue, if we are talking about the simple words, the permanent tissue in a plant are those tissue that contain non-dividing cells, or those cells are modified to perform specific function in the plants. And the cells of the permanent tissue derived from the meristematic tissue. These cells are the large and a definite shape and size. There a large vacuole is present inside these cells. The metabolism that occur in the cells of permanent tissue, but at a lower rate. The permanent tissue in the plant that mainly help in providing support, protection as well as in the photosynthesis and conduction of the water, mineral, nutrient that we will discuss. Permanent tissue cells may be living or dead. So there are two types of the permanent tissue, simple permanent tissue, complex permanent tissue. So first is the simple permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue is basically, as the name indicate, these tissue are simple. These are basically made up of only one type of the cell. Here all the cells that make up the tissue are similar and have same structure with the same type of the part. Simple permanent tissue, these are three categories. First is the parenchyma, second collenchyma, third is the sclerenchyma. Okay, you can see in the picture three types of simple permanent tissue. So now let's start parenchyma. Parenchyma is basically the living tissue and having thin cell walls. They can be oval or round in the shape. They have a large central vacuole and a dense cytoplasm. This parenchyma tissue is located in the soft part of the plant, such as a cortex or pith. They are most unspecialized cell, and there are no depositions as seen. The cell wall consists only of the cellulose. There is a prominent nucleus, cytoplasm and vacuole. So based on their specific function, the parenchyma can be further classified into three types. First is the storage parenchyma, second is the arenchyma, third is the chlorenchyma that we will discuss in the next slide. So as I told you, some special type of the parenchyma tissue. First is storage parenchyma. The cells enlarge to store nutrient and the water. Arenchyma, air cavities are present in the arenchyma to provide buoyancy to the aquatic plants. Third, chlorenchyma. These parenchyma cells have presence of chlorophyll. That's why this tissue is known as chlorenchyma. If chlorophyll is present, that's simple. They perform the function of photosynthesis. Parenchyma tissue is generally found in all parts of the plant body. It forms ground tissue in leaves, stem, roots and the fruits, etc. Now the functions of the parenchyma, that store material such as starch, protein, hormones, etc. and waste products such as gum, tannin, resin, etc. Parenchyma cells perform metabolic activity of the plant that I told you, but at the lower rate. Forms the packaging tissue between the specialized tissue. They are providing turgidity so that they can provide mechanical strength. and chlorenchyma help in performing photosynthesis because of the chlorophyll. Now collenchyma, there are three types you can see: lamellar, angular and lacunar. So collenchyma, these are the basically living cell and have the elongated shapes. These cell wall are thin except at the angular region where the cells join. The thickening are caused due to the depositions of cellulose or pectin. There is very little intercellular space present. They have distinct nucleus and have dense cytoplasm. They are basically located in the leaf stalk or below the epidermis. They often contain chlorophyll. Functions: providing mechanical strength, which is the primary function, flexibility and helping the photosynthesis. Okay, they are absent in the dicot root and all parts of the monocot plant. Now sclerenchyma. The cells of the sclerenchyma tissue are dead. Remember that, dead. And the cell wall is very thick due to the depositions of the lignin. And the cell wall of this tissue can be of different shape and the size. They are generally located in the leaf veins and the hard covering of the seeds. That can also be found surrounding the vascular bundle that contains xylem and phloem. And the main function of sclerenchymatic tissue is provide rigidity and mechanical support to the plant body. They also make the plant stiff and hard. That's why they are present in the husk of the coconut. I hope this video will be helpful for you. In the next video, we will discuss about the complex permanent tissue. Till then, stay at home, stay safe, be happy. Thank you.